Okay, boys, we're doing a game show tier list.
There are too many game shows, and too many of them are stupid nonsense for unemployed morons to gawp at while they stuff their faces with Twinkies and live in rented accommodation. We should focus on trivia quizzes as they are the apex of the genre, the creme de la creme, the Sigma grind set of the game show world.
What on earth are you gibbering about, Jack?
Of course, an NPC like you wouldn't understand, Joe. You can barely stay awake long enough to listen to a whole question, let alone answer it.
You're out of order.
Okay, let's stick with quiz shows, but no more arguing before we've even
I'm not
started.
arguing.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. First up, we've got Jeopardy.
A stone-cold classic. I'm man enough to admit I wept when old Tribeca shuffled off this mortal wasp name.
Have you been getting high on Hunter's Supply, old man? This show is slow. It's a mess. The backwards asked questions are a mess. And the music is frankly annoying. D tier.
You're out of line, Donnie. S tier.
It's boring, Joe. Just admit it.
While the backwards question gimmick is stupid, it's just tradition at this point. You can't deny how classic this show is, Donald.
I can and I do.
The scope of the questions is enormous, and the gambling element adds another layer of tension.
I do like the gambling, I have to admit. If you can call playing with less than $1 million gambling.
S tier.
Wrong.
S tier.
Wrong.
I have to go with Joe on this one, Donnie. There's no way this is anything other than S.
Oh, look, Democrats conspiring to rig the vote. Why am I not surprised?
I'm putting it in S tier, and we're moving on. Next up is Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
F tier.
Yeah, I hate this show. It's so annoying.
The kids are super annoying, have to agree.
I like the kids.
Of course you would say that, Creepy Joe. This show is trash.
So we agree it's an F tier. Now how about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Tremendous, tremendous show. Undeniably A tier. Great buildup of tension for a nice, modest prize. A classic.
They pause way too long on this show, and they spend so much time thinking I forget what the question is.
It's right there on the screen the whole time. Stevie Wonder, wake up. The tension buildup is masterful. One of the best, really the greatest.
Asking "Are you sure?" 50,000 times gets old fast. But I agree that this is a classic, and I like the multiple choice format.
Multiple choice makes it too easy, fella.
Are you crazy, Joe? Of course, the early questions are easy, but the big money questions are expertly crafted to give multiple plausible answers. It really tests your ability to make difficult choices on the spot. This is what Making Deals is all about. In fact, I've convinced myself that this show deserves a promotion. Put it in S tier.
I'm not putting it in S tier, that's too high, Donnie.
Wrong.
But I agree that it's a classic format that is still solid to this day. This is A tier.
It's C tier,
I'm
mid-mid.
putting it in A tier. Okay, next one is Deal or No Deal.
I thought we agreed that we were only doing trivia shows. Regardless, this is an S tier.
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay, next is Cash Cab.
Gimmick show, mid.
Have to agree, I actually think I've never even seen this show.
Excuse me, gentlemen, are you high? This show comes from the most beautiful city in the world, New York City, my city. It's an imaginative format, and Ben Bailey's jokes about marriage are really very funny and relatable. Wonderful stand-up.
Seems stupid.
You're stupid.
It's going in C tier. Now for the chase.
God tier show.
This is God tier, I agree.
I don't know, boys, the questions feel shallow. There just isn't the depth of a show like Jeopardy or Millionaire.
You have fundamentally misunderstood the format, Barack. This is about the competition with the chaser. You don't have time to think deeply about the questions. It's a rush. Tremendous show. Very high class.
Love this show. The final chase is brutal and exhilarating.
It's also great to see the chasers mock the brain-dead pigs who go on TV. That really is the cherry on top.
I'd love an ice cream right now.
Shut up, Joe.
Shut up, Joe. Okay, well, I don't mind it going in B tier.
Solid A tier, Barack.
A tier for me.
Okay, it's an A. Next up is the Newlywed Game.
Excuse me?
Joe made me put this in here.
Joe, I didn't think you had enough brain cells left to become more senile. This isn't even a trivia game, and anyway, no one alive today except for you can even remember it.
You shut your yap.
Joe, he's right. This show is just couples answering questions about each other.
Okay, let me introduce you kids to a little thing called charm.
Any actual kids hearing that sentence should run a mile.
Pipe down, Junior. The Newlywed Game is the definition of a cozy classic. So many hilarious moments. It feels like it was only yesterday. I remember when I was a young man. I swear the sun's rays were that little bit brighter in those days now gone like grains of sand falling through my fingers.
I'm going to put it in C tier before he starts dictating his memoirs.
It's a solid A, Barack.
It's not a trivia game, Joe. C tier is charity.
What an absolute disgrace.
Whatever. Next one we've got is University Challenge.
What?
University Challenge.
It's British.
I literally have never even heard of this off-brand PBS Harry Potter show. This is an American list for American shows.
Actually, this is a British spin-off of an old U.S. show called College Bowl.
That's right, Barack, back in the 60s. I remember it well. And it's based on Quiz Bowl, like in middle school.
Okay, so not only is it British, but it's also for nerds. F tier.
What are you talking about? University Challenge is the high standard for academic quiz on television. These kids are amazing. They know so much and they don't even compete for money.
That sounds to me like a load of commie gobbledygook. No money, no deal. This show is for beta nerds who love homework and think Benedict Cumberbatch is too masculine. It gets an F.
Look, even though I can't get half the answers, this show is great fun to watch, and it's tough in a good way. I'm putting it in A tier.
Absolutely not. That is a travesty. Have you forgotten that this is America, Barry? Maybe if you'd been born here?
Oh, don't start all that up again, Donnie. I'm putting it in B tier. It's in B.
That's baloney, Jack, and you know it.
B is too high.
Get over it, you Cabbage Patch Kids looking
This show is so foreign that if it was a wedding, you would drone strike it, Barry.
Okay, I'm moving on.
Look, guys, I'm feeling like we're getting pretty close to nap time.
Joe, we've barely been talking for 5 minutes. Do you even like quiz shows? Can you even name all the capital cities of the world in reverse alphabetical order?
What's that got to do with anything?
Why am I not surprised? I can feel myself getting dumber just by associating with you people. I'm going to hop on Sporkle. Later, losers.
He's just mad about University Challenge. I think this list is about done. Good thing we didn't mention Only Connect or Trump might actually have had a brain aneurysm. Want to hop on Proto Bowl, Joe? Joe?
What?